Okay, how's it going? I am Sardonic Sloth, and we're back with Dungeon Defenders. This is the second episode. Been a little bit busy since the last time. I'll show you what we got up to. Um, if you remember last time I was telling you about, I think I said Spectacular Bay, but it's not Spooky Bay. It's Challenge Halloween Invasion. Um, there should be a little montage. Now we're gonna go through that gear and see what we got. So we're gonna just go on all our heroes, and we're just going to unequip all of our gear. So we'll just go do that. This you won't have to do this every time. Just at the beginning here. I should probably keep that guy's weapon. Actually, you even have any gear? Yeah, you do. So let's just move that to the item box. Okay, and then we'll get one more. The hermit never equipped anything, right? Yeah. So let me just do a run and show you how that looks from start to finish. So I made a summoner, this guy right here, and you just go to Halloween Invasion. And you just run around and grab the chest. So we're gonna grab these. So see how it says amazing and shining over there? It's not what I want. I had the set. I guess it got reversed. Oh, no, no, no. I do want shining. And yes, amazing is good. Never mind. Never mind what I just said. I did not get reverted. Let's actually go look at these. No good. That one's good. Don't care about that one. Don't care about that one. Alright. Yeah, we already got that chest. And then you go over here. Grab these two chests. Still nothing. Grab those. Oh, there's a shining over here. So I'm just pressing shift and looking at the where'd the shining go? Did I just straight miss it? No, there it is. That's got AB1, no tower stats, so all I did was go through and look for tower stats. Also, it seems like this doesn't drop any plate stuff or chain or pristine. It's only mail, it looks like, and leather, which I don't really care. So, yeah, we'll just go through and grab all these chests. Then you go up on the roof after this one. Oh, that one's got a powerful one in it. Let's see. Nope, that's hero damage. We don't really care about that. Yep, we don't care about any of that stuff. And we will go up here. The cool thing about the summoner, and I just found this out like a couple days ago, whenever I was playing on my main account, is that you can jump and hold the spacebar and you hover in there. So it makes getting around these rooftops pretty easy. I don't know that I'm going to care about any of this. I do not. One more chest, jump, and we'll just hover over here. Drop down. Just give this a quick look. I doubt that Yep, I don't. So then what I did was I just ready up here. Now there's no way that we could beat this because it's a challenge map on Nightmare Hardcore, and you see in the lower right there, I just got a bunch of mana, 64,000 of it. That happens whenever you start the map. All the chest stuff that we just picked up gets sold, and you get that money. And then we get that, and then we go back to the tavern. So let's go back to the tavern and go through our gear. But we're not going to do it on our summoner. Also, while you're doing that, if you can pick up gear with, well, that's tower range. I don't care about tower range, but if you can get gear with movement speed like this, that speeds up everything very nicely. So we'll just give that tower range thing over here. Move all this stuff in here. This two and this two. We'll go into gear. We'll unlock everything, and then we're going to equip our builders as much as we can. And priority. And priority 1 is our main builder, which we only have the 1X, and it might as well keep that. So let's see. Oh, we did get a plate something or other. Oh, this was from the maps we did. So I don't know that I'm not going to use it right now. So an interesting thing about the gear in this game is there's plate and mail and everything else. I don't know that it gives you any benefits, like as far as like actual armor values go, because the way that works is you get resistances. The top row of the armor is resistances. So this one has 1% generic resistance. I don't think, and this one has 1% generic and negative 2% fire, that kind of thing. So I don't think it really matters if you're wearing a mail or plate as far as like armor values or damage reduction goes. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe that is the case. However, if you wear all of the same, so that's head, chest, hands, and foot, all of the same type, you get a % bonus based on the tier of gear. So powerful is one tier of gear. Sturdy is another tier. Powerful, you have to be 24. I don't know what the level requirement is. But if you sort by type and quality, just like that, you can go through and see. So this is all my mail stuff. And the quality, powerful is going to be first. And then the lowest level thing that I have would be worn, looks like. So yeah, this makes it pretty easy to go through your gear and figure out what you need. So we are not married to a item set yet. We are naked. So the first thing that we're going to do is, I know that this guy had an accessory that was pretty good. So that one's pretty good for him. That one's not so much. That one's not so much. That one's not so much. So we're going to give her this one. And that is because specifically the Guardian cares about tower health, because all our damage scaling is based on tower health, as I said. So you don't really need base damage at all. But you want, in order, you want to main tower health, then attack rate, and tower health is greater than attack rate, which is greater than or equal to defensive area of effect. So you want these 3 stats for your towers, and you don't really care about damage. The only tower that she has that scales with damage is the wall, and that doesn't do any damage. And I believe there's a hard cap of 1 million anyway, so we don't really care about that. We get 2 stats with 1 with this character. One of the reasons why I like it. So we're going to go through and look. So Mail helm, 35 tower health. That's pretty good. Okay, let's go look at our leather. 30, 36. Okay, and then let's look at our gloves. We can't wear amazing yet. We're still a little ways. 31. Do we have a good chest for leather? That's hero health, which I don't care about. I must have thought that was tower health whenever I picked it up. Range, rate. Rate. Yeah, I think we're gonna wear wet leather on her. Yeah, that's what it's looking like. Do we have a good boots? Shiny, yeah, we do. Alright, so we're just gonna give her leather sets. We'll give her that. We'll give her the range and rate chest. We'll give her... I thought we had more than that as far as... Was 14 the best? No, here we go. 25 is there. Yeah, so we'll give her the 25 shining. Okay, and then oh, there's 31. Yeah, we're gonna give her this one actually. Oh, there's 36. Yeah, she's getting that one. And then the cap, or the hat, however you want to say it, she's gonna get probably that one. No, this one's better. Yeah, she's gonna get that one. So we'll give her that one. And because I did that so often, we have 1.3 million, which sounds like a lot, but in the context of this game, where wealth is measured in the multi-trillions, this doesn't. This is nothing. So let's look at our item box. Let's unlock that. We'll put that back in gear, and then we can look at our hero info. So now you can see I have 204, where I had I think 80 something before, 12 and 20. However, we can actually upgrade our gear, which we will do. There's no harm in doing it, and plus I think if I upgrade one all the way, I get an achievement. So I want to raise probably the rate. Yeah, and then we'll press invest all. Yeah, there we go, and then accomplished, and this is my weapon. So I got the achievement for fully upgrading a piece of gear. We'll just go ahead and these are cheap enough, and they, you know, normally it's not recommended to upgrade this gear, but we're gonna be making so much money, and I'm not really saving money for anything, so this will be fine. So now we have 219. So let's go see how much damage our owl does now. Just put an owl down. I should go attack it. Something here in a minute. There it goes. So that's doing 27,000 damage. Ooh. Ooh. Alright, what about our cannon? What does that do? So that our cannon's doing 35,000 per shot. That is crazy. Okay, let's go equip our other guys. So we'll get our monk, and our monk cares about aura radius as a primary, and then with a distant second being tower health. If you're going to be relying on electric auras, which I may or may not be, you'll want strength as well. But typically, the incidental strength that you get with pieces of gear is enough to keep it going. So let's go see what kind of range stuff we have here. So that's... I thought I had a pretty good mail. We'll just give him mail for right now. So we'll go with that one, and then we'll go look at our 30. And we'll just give him that one. I'm not going to spend too much time going through this. So 23. Rate, I don't really care about. Yeah, so we're just gonna get that 23 one, and then we just need some boots for male boots. Don't care about that one. 32. Yeah, we'll give them that one. Okay, and then we'll go look, and we have 208. I'm not gonna bother upgrading this guy, so I was just doing the one because. So to see how big our auras are, I'll just put it. Every time we check, we'll put it right here, but you can see how big it is. Also, I don't know that a lot of people know this, but you can press the minus key to make your auras smaller, or the plus key to make them bigger for the maximum range, which is that. So that's our aura size now, which isn't, you know, the best, but it's not absolute crappy considering we're only level 21, and we just started playing more or less. Okay, so Mega Girl, she's going to want tower damage. So let's go look at our item box for a tower damage set. I don't think I got a lot of tower damage. So there's a tower damage. There's a tower damage. No. There's a tower damage. If we got boots with tower damage, we're going with that. With this set. If we don't have one, then we'll go look at weather, and it doesn't look like we have one. Well, there's a 5er, an 8er. Yeah, these are not looking good. So let's see. what about this? So we have 31. Then we have... We can't wear amazing yet. No, 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 no. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I can do the polished here, that's fine. Now what about shirts? Do we have a damage shirt? We don't. We don't even have a tower health one. There's a rate. So her scaling outside of damage is not the best. Well, there's a damage one. It's very poopy, but we got some. Okay. Also, I'm gonna unlock all these. Then, do we have a damage boot? We do. Go with leather. There's a damage boot. And then what about these guys? So yeah, she can have this. 5, a 6er. She can have the 5er. I'm gonna see if the hermit wants the other stuff. So then we need those boots, yeah. So now we need a chest with damage. 1 damage, 4 damage. 2 damage, 4 damage. That one. Okay, and then we need... Uh-oh, I thought we're, yeah, over here, right? Yeah, these guys. And then, because these I can't wear yet. None of these have tower damage. That is unfortunate. Okay, and then we need a hat. And our hat right here. Okay. So she's got 138, which isn't the best, but we did accidentally allocate some stuff over here. Yeah, I'm not gonna bother doing that. So now we just need to swap over to the hermit. And we will check out the hermit. So, oh, I already forgot. Let's go. So you are wearing leather right now. You are wearing mail. You are wearing leather. So, yeah, by default, we'll just give him mail. Call it even. So, let's go to item box. So, he's going to be wearing a mail. So, or no. I'm on the wrong hero. I need to be on Bruno. And Bruno is going to be wearing mail. Oh, oops. That's not it. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and give him that. So, Hermit wears the same weapon as a monk. They can be interchangeable. It's probably my best piece of gear, but I don't have any other plate. So we'll give him that. We'll give him... So he wants both tower health and damage. It's up in the air, and if you care about one over the other, I'm just going to kind of mix the stats, because I don't think it matters too much. What was that? That was that, so we need... That was gloves, so we need a chest piece. Let's see what a good chest piece looks like. So, a lot of rate. There's a damage one. There's a damage one. There's a tower health and a little bit of damage one. There's a damage one. Range. I'm just going to give him this. And then some boots. I'm assuming that we don't have damage boots. We do, but I think it'd be more advantageous to give him the higher statted thing. Okay. With that, I don't think that I care about gearing these guys, because by the time we go to gear them, we'll have access to way better equipment. Alright, so let's clean up our item box. So, this gear, I don't think we need anymore. So I am just going to... Well, actually, I want to unlock everything. I'm going to lock this. I guess we can go and look at these for him. Yeah, I'll just give him this one. Then we'll sell everything else. Yeah, we'll just sell everything. So, if you're curious, I was about 40-ish minutes of doing that map over and over again. I just put on my audiobook and zoned out and did that. Alright, so we'll sell all this. Now we have $1.5 million now. We'll unlock this. We'll keep this in case we get, you know, better plate stuff. Which we might start getting plate coming up on these other maps. Interestingly, now we can actually afford these pets. Which would be neat. But I mean, we are kind of doing pretty well on everything. Do I care about weapons? Probably not. That's a good weapon for the monk. Or the hermit, I guess, in this case. I am... How much is this? Yeah, I am going to buy that for my builder. And I'm going to buy this for my hermit. Okay. So we'll equip those weapons. You don't need to do this. Obviously, this is very much not needed, but, you know, why not? So we'll give that to them. Then we'll go to my monk and give him the hermit's old weapon. Then we will go to... Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. Swap hero to my guardian. And my guardian is going to have this. Oh, I can't wear... Oh, it's level 27. I always do that. I gotta watch that. You know what? I'm gonna just keep it around. Why not? So we can't wear these yet because these are 25. I wonder... So there was a pet in the item shop. Oh yeah, right here. So I think I can wear this. And yeah, I could wear both of these. I am going to buy that. That's like a quarter of our money, but the money I don't think is going to be our limiting factor here. So we will give that to you. Now let's see what we got. So now we're at 233. We got stats all around, so actually not too shabby. So now we can go back to our campaign. Oh yeah. Whoa, I guess I have access to these things already. I don't know how I unlocked them. Or maybe they... No, they didn't come unlocked, because I didn't have this before. I don't know what unlocked them, honestly. Cool. Alright, so... Oh, let's look at our achievements real fast. So... Our accomplishments. I could do this one right now. And I do plan to do most of these achievements. I try to anyway. I want to try to get 100% completion on the game, at least up to current date. Whatever is going to be current by the time we get to the end of this. So here's the accomplishments that we've done so far, just from playing the game a little bit. So these are the 2 upgrade ones. We reached level 10. We completed all the area 1 on at least hard. I still don't know what the Lord award is. I gotta figure that out. And yeah, so that's it. So we got a lot more to do, a lot of stuff to keep us busy. So our next map in line is going to be Servants' Quarters, and we're not playing on Nightmare or Insane. We're going to be playing on Hard still. We might be able to do Insane because of the tower damage that we have now, but I don't want to take the chance yet. So I think we can get all of Act 2 bosses done. So let's go grab our mana and build out. So this map is probably my least favorite, or one of my least favorite maps. It's so tight in close quarters, and with traditional towers, it's a little rough to get 100% coverage. It's not impossible. Obviously, it's not impossible. It's just a kind of a pain. You got to do a lot of different weird building that I don't like doing at all times. But in here... So, and this is probably going to be true for a lot of these maps, is I don't like building until I know that I've gotten all the chests. So I normally do that. I know it's probably not the most efficient way, but I like to, know in my head, okay, this is what I have, at least while I'm still learning the map, and I am still learning these maps. So I don't have enough money to put down owls yet for everywhere. So, but we do have enough money to put down cannons. So we want a cannon down there. And these guys come from here, and they'll path over here, mostly. Occasionally you get one that goes over there. But you can cover both those angles by just having a cannon right here. And we will have a cannon right there. So there's going to be people that come up this way. So we're going to put a cannon here. Then there's going to be people that come up this way. And we want to cover both of these with eventually we're going to put more than one cannon at each thing, but right now we're just doing it this way. So I think, yeah, we want to do it like this, I believe. Yes. Okay, and then we'll put another cannon here. Then we'll put another cannon covering the same area. This doesn't need 2 cannons, but I think I got the DU to spare. And we can start it up. Oh, I didn't bring in my splits again because I forgot. You know what? They're just going to have to be behind on experience, but I can load them up right now. So I will do that. Mega Girl and Bruno. Okay. So we'll just grab a bunch of this mana here. Make sure to put our stuff down. So I just want to get 2 cannons everywhere, and then I'm just going to put owls everywhere. Well, not everywhere. Owls in one spot covering, because the owls should cover everything. I'm hoping to get 2 on this crystal and 2 on the other crystal. Assuming that I can get mana for it anyway. So let's go see. Well, that's a lot of mana in here. But owls are expensive. They're 180 each. So, yeah. That's not great. Being 180 each. So we'll put 2 owls here. Yeah. I really need to get more cast speed on this guy. And then, yeah, we should have plenty of DU left to get owls on the other side as well, in addition to TOO. Alrighty. Come on, let me out. Oh. The old Unreal Engine games and their collision. Then we got a barrel over here. So yeah, I won't have enough to build all the owls that I want this round. That's okay, we can go ahead and get started. And then I'll just put, yeah, right there is fine. Put a couple of owls here. Need to go get mana for one or 2 more owls. However many we can get. Yeah, our cannons and everything are just ridiculous. Alright, so we'll put another owl here. And then I know that sometimes there can be a mage over here that just summons skeletons over and over again. So to deal with that, I'll just put an owl nest here. And that should go through the wall, because the owl nests don't require LOS. A line of sight in the French. Excellent. So far, so easy. Yeah, we're gonna clear this, no problem. I can't imagine that we're gonna have a problem with the campaign maps. But who knows? I've done, I made other things more difficult than they had to be. So we do have a powerful and a shining on the board. So I can't really see where they're at right now. So I'll just get rid of our stuff here. So there's a gray one over there. I don't see where the other one is. But you can see it on the stairs whenever I move that stuff. At least it was easier for me to see. Oh, and we are full up on DU. We completed all our DU, so we don't have to worry about building, and I don't think that I have to worry about, that's a lot of random stats, holy. But it doesn't have the single big stat, which is what we wanted. Okay, go. I'll just grab these chests, because why not? Having the mana is not going to hurt us at all. We're not doing anything else but waiting for these things to die. So yeah, you can see how well these towers are working. The Guardian class is so good. So if you look in the over here, you can see that that mage is going crazy, and we can't hit him. This owl should be hitting him. Oh, there it goes. Yeah, so there goes the owl. Cool. Oh, there's an epic dropped. That's neat. Then so you can see like the green armor that's dropping and the gray. You can also see the green dots. The color represents the rarity, and the dots mean weapons. So it doesn't tell you what kind of weapon, because there's far too many. At least I assume that that's the problem, is that there's just far too many options for weapons, and having an icon for each unique one would be difficult. If I was coding the game, I would have solved that problem by just making an armor icon, you know, like one for each slot, and not worry about the type so much, like leather as its own unique one that shows up. And then I wouldn't use a dot for the weapon. I would just use like a generic sword or something similar. So I don't think we need to wait any longer. We can just go. Second to last wave here. Things are going fairly smoothly. Yep, everything's looking good. We're gonna watch our stuff come in. Yeah. Our owls aren't even having time to go off. We could have just done this with cannons, it looks like. Yeah, our cannons are hitting so hard. Yeah. And I think I'm right about the cannon doing a lot of damage to the first target, but it pierces, but it does reduce damage, it looks like, after the fact. Or maybe it's splash damage, and the splash damage is less. I can't really tell from what I'm looking at here. And the skill, there's like no like mechanics description in game anyway, and the way you learn about mechanics is hearsay. You know, somebody tells something or whatever, and you just kind of figure it out by talking with people. There's a Discord for this game. Forgot the name of it. I think it's like Runnin' Dungeon DD1 Runnin' Gun or something like that. If I remember, I'll put an invite actually into the video description. Okay, final wave for this map. We will go. Don't need to wait for anything. And because we geared up, I don't really care to get this gear. And I think the next time I'm going to care about gear is moving into mythical armor, which I forgot what level you need to be. Yeah. It looks like it doesn't explode, it pierces, so I would guess it's the additional piercing. So you can watch here, yeah. Yeah, I do not have a very good rate, but it's still going. Something's yelling. Ooh, we had something explode over here. Wonder if my splits are dying. They are. Let me move them. Move you out of the way as well. Yeah. See, if I didn't move them, they would have died. But the cool thing is because we're playing a Guardian, and tower health is equal to tower damage as far as scaling goes, we don't have to worry too much about putting like real defenses in front of these towers right now, which is going to have interesting results for things like minion walls. Like, we'll see how the meta shakes out. So this is not the first time, or the last time I should say, that we're going to be running this map. There's an achievement or two that's got to be done in this map. Also, I'm going to be trying to tell you what I know or what I think I know. Um, I am not an expert in this game. There's other people that are way more knowledgeable than I am and could ever possibly be. Well, not that's not true. Not ever possibly, but that are way more knowledgeable than I am. Where's that other thing at? Is there another one? No, that's it. So when I say things like, this hero wants these stats or whatever, that's my understanding. It's not a set in stone fact. Um, I try to pay attention to what the meta is, but I also am realistic and know that I don't really care what the meta is. I just want to play what I like. And what I like is generally powerful stuff. So what I like in the meta seems to be jiving in most cases. All right, enough jabbering. Let's get to the next map. I forgot the name of the next map. Is it the armory one? It is. It is the Castle Armory. Probably my favorite map in Act 2. Okay. Let's go grab our chests. So there's one down here, for sure. There's gonna be another map where we just spam cannons and win. Grab this, grab this, grab this. We're also leveling pretty good. I'm not gonna apply the points until a little later. So we want a cannon here for sure. We want a cannon over here. No, that's an owl's nest. I mean, I do want an owl's nest, but they're so expensive I don't want to build one just yet. Then I want a cannon up here. I think, yeah, like that. Then I want a cannon down here. Probably like this. No, probably like this. Yeah. Like that. Then I want a cannon. Where did I put that? Right there. So like this. And then I put one on the upper side. Yeah, I'm going to try to be somewhat symmetrical here. Like that. And then we can afford another one, so we'll put that. Yeah, we'll put it right here. And we'll put. Where did I put that in the lower right there? Yeah, that's fine. So we'll put this one right here. Call that. And then we've got all our chests, so we're gonna start it up. And now we just gotta. We might have to punch a few things, depending on how fast everything goes. So here, these are walking across. They just get snapped. Yep. So that's good. So we'll go pick up these manas that are dropping. That's a lot of mana. Easy. Okay, we'll put another one of these up here. We'll put another one of these over here. The EV victory sound, where it's like a steam whistle, is hilarious to me. Alright, then we'll put you here. Put one more over here, and then we'll build owls in this. Alright, now it's owl time. So I don't think we need to double up a lot of these owls, at least not yet. Oh, and I don't have mana. One shining. Okay, so now I should be able to put a owl's nest right here. And then I could probably put an owl's nest like, oh yeah, right here. Yeah, why not? That seems good. Then am I out of mana? Still I am. I don't think we need any more than that. Maybe the only other thing that I'll do is I'll put one. No, not that. No. Oh, I don't have the defenses units. Got it. Understood. So we need another cannon. And I'll just put that cannon here. Sure, why not? And we'll start it up. Let's see what we do. Cool. So I don't know if that... The ones that lose their primary target, I don't think they hit anything. By that, I mean the owls. If they hit a target, they'll move to another one. But see how that one's just kind of like circling around aimlessly? Woo! It's a stupid EV sound. All those steam mechanisms going off. Let's start this up and grab the chest in the wave. And again, I'm only opening these chests because I want the items in them to sell. I mean, yes, we have, you know, some amount of money, but if you're never putting in any savings, you're always gonna be running out. You can't take wood from the wood pile and not put any back. I like that these things aren't even getting relatively close to actually cresting the stairs. I bet you could do this with just 4 cannons, even at my stats, where it's like, what are my stats again? 230. At least on hard, I mean. Yep, easy peasy so far. Okay. Then we're just gonna spam this. Say go. Pick up the chests again during the wave. This guy. Over here. Then I go over here. Godly, legendary, amazing. I don't know what level we're up to, but it can't be that much. Actually, how much, yeah, so this is basically a TF2 pet. Looking good so far. And then I'll, bring it back in at the end of this wave. Okay, well, that was about 30 seconds later. We're right back. So as a final wave, we'll go ahead and open all the chests. I'm going to go ahead and start it. And we can watch this last wave, why not? Just grab all these chests while we can. I could start with, oh, you know, didn't I buy a better sword? Oh, no, I couldn't wear it. Yeah, that's right. I remember now. Yeah, even these are like 27. Unfortunate. I'm gonna go watch over here. Yeah, so a couple of these cannons I think are useless. They're not going to be doing anything for us. So this cannon here is just shot down that row, but this is also looking down that lane. And unless in front of it, or to the right of it, I guess, these stairs here, unless this is clogged, I think this cannon would take care of this row. So you could save a little bit of DU and put another owl thing down if you sold 2 cannons, because I think you'd sell one from this side, one from the other side, and still be fine. I wish owls weren't 180 mana to summon. That's my only complaint about them. And it's a really weak complaint, because it doesn't matter if you're doing survival starting at a high wave. Alright, cool. Next level. So I got lowered 3 times in this? I don't know what that means. I wish I knew. Oh, let's see what level we got up to. Whoa. Hall of Court. Okay. Okay, well that was really frustrating. I started Hall of Court, and apparently my recording stopped. So that's no good. Uh-oh, why can't I connect to rank? Well, hopefully this fixes itself. So I went through Hall of Court. I went all the way to the throne room and beat the boss, all while talking to you guys. But apparently you weren't listening because I didn't fully make sure that my recording was working. So I guess what we're gonna do is we're just gonna play it again. So yeah, I went through Hall of Court, and then I did the throne room, literally just now, and then opened up Royal Gardens. I actually got a few boss weapons, this one mainly, and we leveled up to 44. So here's what we're gonna do. Actually, we're going to just look at the hero info, so you can see how this looks, and then we'll just run it again, just because I want to do everything on camera if I can. So there's that, and there's that, and then there's this one. And then this bottom row has no gear or anything. Well, no, this guy has just a run speed piece that I was using whenever I did all that stuff. Yeah, that's no good. So let's go. Let's go run it. Let's go play it back. Let's do Hall of Court. Yep. So it's okay. It's not a big deal. It's probably about, 10-12 minutes per map or so, at least for me. So we will just build all these out again. Should be fairly simple. So there's again 4 ways to guard on this map, and we'll just put a cannon on each of them, and then we'll fill out the rest of the build either during the wave or the wave after that. Should not be a huge issue. So we should have enough mana for possibly 2 per, and that'll eat up all the cannons that we're going to be using. So yeah, I think that's going to be that. Okay, that should be good. And then we're down to 30, and then I need to bring in my splits. Let's see. I completely forgot to bring in my splits the last time. There we go. We got all my splits. So I just want to make sure that they're all kind of in the middle and not able to be killed. Mega Girl likes to get killed by ogres. Also, do you hear the chainsaw whenever I swing this? That's pretty neat. I haven't really played with sound on, and I am in this case. Also, how much damage does this do? I didn't even look. No, don't kill it. Okay, that does pretty decent damage. I killed you. Didn't know. I'm not used to having so little mana whenever I go up and hit something. So I don't know if you're gonna believe me or not, but we put down cannons, and then we got some more mana during the initial wave, and now we're gonna build owl nests. I know, shocking. But I pretty much want to use the Guardian as much as I can. Mainly still learning it, and I think that it's very good and it's extremely fun to play. So then I'm going to put these guys up here. And this one. Cool. Alrighty, and then we will go. Yeah, these owls are really, really good. Pretty fun so far. Oh, buddy. Yeah, so during the last recording, I was, I had an axe on this guy. And I was making a comment how the book series that I'm currently reading, its main character, uses an axe for a weapon. Which I guess isn't all that unusual. I just, I found it funny. The book series I'm reading right now is called... Oh, I'm gonna mess this up. I think it's... Is it Defiler of the Fall, or Defiance of the Fall? That's what it is. Defiance of the Fall. And I wasn't aware that this was a genre, but it's called a lit RPG. Now, that's not normally something that I would go for. My genres are very much firm into the epic fantasy style. So, Wheel of Time is my favorite of all time. And then you have things like Heinous Trilogy, Sword of Truth, Lord of the Rings. If you don't read anything else, Lord of the Rings has kind of made that genre popular over the years. You know, and others like it. But this is called a lit RPG, which is super weird to me. And how that works is you get a lot of JRPG elements inside of the book series. So the main characters, or characters in general, will have a concept of like an inventory style system, or they see menus and as part of like an augmented reality thing. Sometimes it's I thought I would hate it, and I kind of do, but it's growing on me. Not because it's, you know, super good or the writing's really good or anything like that. No, it's growing on me because it's just stupid fun. Which, you know, sometimes you just need that stupid fun. Sometimes you want to watch the stupid TV series, but, you know, I don't watch TVs, but I do read books, and this is kind of the equivalent of watching a brain rot television show. Like, some sort of reality TV show, I guess. I was actually talking to Mrs. Sardonic Sloth about that, and she agreed with me that that's what it was. That it's just brain rot. Cool. Got another level. Throw that in there real fast. Did I level up my other guys? I have not. So let's not do that now. Let's just get through this. I'll level them up later. Probably whenever we do the boss fight. Or at least, you know, before we do the boss fight. Excellent. Good deal. So, these towers are just great. Like this scene right here, like looking at it, it just brings joy to my heart. I really like tower defense. I have forever. One of my very first phones in the late 90s or early 2000s had a tower defense game on it, and I played that forever. While I was working, I would play that game. And then this came out, and I fell in love with it because it was, you know, 3D, kind of, you know, like a modern, well, I mean, it's not modern anymore. I mean, at the time it was a modern 3D game with some tower defense elements and a lot of grinding, which is, you know, right up my alley. And seeing all the towers here going off, the owls going, and the things walking towards you. Just picturesque of the genre and the joy. It is great. And I assume that you know, at least somewhat enjoy it. Oh, here comes the ogre. Otherwise, you wouldn't be watching anyway. Yeah. See, it's so good to have tower health. Because your stuff doesn't die. Look, the ogre died right here. It didn't even make it to us. So good. Which, you know, it dying and everything is normal, but it's not normal for this level. This character is just really good. I could likely do the same thing, you know, with a basic squire. Assuming I had these stats anyway. I get another level? I did. Oh yeah, excellent. That was weird. My camera angle just changed like instantly after jumping off of that. I think because I moved the mouse too fast. Awesome. And we get godly and legendary stuff. Actually, I might be able to wear legendary. I just don't know what that would look like. So, because of that, I'm going to change our options. I'm going to change this. I don't know if I can wear epic or not. We're going to go up to epic, though. The one before legendary. I don't think I can wear legendaries. Legendaries are what is it? Godly is way after that. Should be able to. No, let's look. Where's my stuff at here? Hey, whoa. I know I saw one over here. Okay, these. Those are epic, and we can wear epics. So that's good to know. But they're doesn't look like they come in the stats that we want. All right, cool. So we beat that. That was fairly easy, very uneventful. That'll actually be more fun later whenever we do the challenge maps of this. I think there's a Valentine's version and the Zippy version. The Zippy is where you get a bunch of kobolds, which are the guys with the dynamite. They light themselves on fire and run at you. There's a bunch of those. I forgot the exact gimmick. Maybe you don't get a lot of DU, or if any. Or maybe, you know, I don't think you get any DU, and you have to do it with a DPS character. I think that's what it was. I don't know, it's been a long time. Well, we're gonna end up doing whatever entails doing that achievement. We'll end up doing. All right, so now we can go over here. So this is gonna be more of the same. But we have basically 6. It's not really 6. I'd say it's more like 5 lanes that we have to defend, and one has a boss in it later. Oop, well, I mean, I do want to Owl's Nest, but not right now. I think I'm going to try to build a little less on the sides that don't matter. So on the east side, so this side, the boss doesn't spawn there. The boss spawns on the west side. But we want to... You know what? I bet you I could move... I could move this cannon. You know what? Let's try it. I've not done it before, but, you know, why not? Because I think I can get away with even less. So I think I can go... this... and then this, right? And that way we're shooting up the stairs and down the hall. And then this, we could probably get away with doing the same, right? Because we're going to shoot down the hall and up the stairs. And this will shoot down the hall and up the stairs. Which does not work and I fail the boss. That'd be just my luck. Okay, so... But we do need a, at least one tower up here. I can jump up there. No, I keep pressing the wrong hotkey. I just want to put owls down, but I don't have owl money. I wish I had owl money. Are we good then? I think so. So now I want to put down owls, so we'll put one. Wait, can I put an owl like here and it not get attacked? Let's see if it gets attacked, because that would be great if it doesn't. I don't know. That it's kind of weirded me out now. I don't know if that's going to do that or not. But we do want another cannon just looking straight down the hall. And then we're going to put a bunch of owls down. Probably right here. I think this should work. I can't think of why it wouldn't. I mean, normally I'm used to building, you know, 2 cannon, or 2 things here, 2 things here, 2 things, or 3 on the sides each, and then 2 over here. But if we don't need it, we don't need it. So there goes my bird doing the bird things. Guess I'll grab some manas. So we will go to 71. So it would be 71, 79, 86, I think. Yeah, so we got room for 4 or 5 more owls, which I want to put on the west side here whenever we get the mana for it. We're at 43, so just counting, or trying to count by 8, because the owls take up 8 DU each. And we're currently at 43 out of 100. I could always also bring in my minion creator, but he doesn't have a lot of gear right now. Man, do I want it on this side? No, because he's going to hit the other thing, so... Yeah, we'll just do that. And again, we'll just fill up whatever mana and DU we can afford. Apparently it was not a lot. Grab this chest, and I'm just going to ready up. Then we're going to grab this chest. Give me some manas. Then I should be able to... Yeah, see how I'm like over here, but I'm placing the Owl's Nest down there as I get money. The hitbox for this sword is really weird. It's probably for all swords. I'm not really a sword user. Yeah, look at that. I'm so far away, just putting it right down there. Okay, we got at least one more in us, so... I'm even all the way, though, over here. There's no way I would be able to build it normally over there, but because I have that, the location in memory, by just selecting where I want to build it and then right-clicking to get out of it, it, like, sets the position for the game. So, like, oh yeah, the next time he places this tower, he wants to go here. And it just does it for me. Ow. Like, I'm assuming it can't... Yeah, there's just no resistances to upgrade. I mean, normally it doesn't matter on a builder, because you build on them and then put them away in the box and bring out something else. Tower boost, DPS, whatever. An upgrader adept, that kind of thing. I don't think I have anything that, that takes 1 DU that I can build. Oh, I can't tell if that was from me or not. I was going to test out this Divine Judgment skill. I think it's supposed to be pretty good. Like, people are hitting, you know, 30, 40 mil with it. Now, let's see. We'll press it. Oh god. Yeah, that did a lot of damage. Now I'm taking a lot of damage. Hey, get out of here. You leave me alone. We will heal thyself. Alrighty. So I think the rest of the waves are going to be more of the same, so I'll bring you guys back whenever we get to the boss wave. Okay, we're back for the boss wave. I was going to wait till the end, but there's almost 1,000 things coming after us, and I can't die. That's not good. I can't go out there and get mana. Oh, here comes a no gear. See how this does. Oh yeah. I think things do lots of damages. Yeah, like this lone owl is basically taking care of this hallway. I think if I moved it towards the middle, it would take care of the hallway. I mean, that would let me reclaim 10 DU if I just did that. Not worth it. Not worth the risk. I just can't believe there's 900 and something enemies on this map. That's so many. It is not a small amount. Chappity chap. Oh, also, I don't know if I explicitly stated it before, but pets level up with you as you use them on maps. So I could probably put some amount, probably not the full 19, but some amount of upgrades into this guy right now. You know, assuming that I wanted to. Oh, you know what I was going to do? Is I was going to put down a buff beam, and I just failed to put down the buff beam. That is very sad and unfortunate. Okay, so right now, I want this guy to be shooting down there. So he's going to be shooting the boss, hopefully. And you can press V to speed it up, and I will. There's the intro. Look at this guy smoking his cigar. Crazy contraption. Banging his head against the controls. I love how they portray goblins in this game. It's pretty much exactly how I expect a goblin to act. Okay, here they go. I can't tell if I'm hitting them yet. I am not. So let's move over slightly. We'll go like that. Hey, back off. There we go. Now my towers are getting them. Get them, towers. Now I'll come down here and I'll slash them. Oh, and I died. Oh, that's... I'm sure that's fine, right? That's fine. Yeah, he's gonna die. Man, look at those Guardian Towers gonna work. Excellent. Killed him again. Well, I guess for you guys it was your first time seeing it. Okay. So... killed him, so that's great. We can get rid of our splits now and go look at this. Yes, I would like to level up to level 45. Sure. There you go. And halfway to the next level. So, oh yeah, I got 2 of these last time for the monks, so we'll use that. Ooh, EV. What rarity is that? Epic? Throw that in there. So this is the same sort I'm wearing. A lot of pristine stuff. That's pretty good. I like the rate there. I don't like losing range. Losing range. I'm not getting rid of 9 range for 4 rate. Okay. Yeah, I don't think we care about any of this other stuff. We really don't. I don't think I care too much about the sword right now. I don't think I care too much about these either. Because I'm basically just looking for... Whoa, this one I do. 7... 7 ranged for my monk. Go look at my monk. Whoa, he got to level 48? He's higher level than my, Oh, I guess my guy kept dying. He did die, like, twice on that boss fight. Well, he died on the one that I thought I was recording and I wasn't, and then he died on that one. Yeah, item box. Not there. Actually, not as good as this one. Okay, so we'll sell it. And we'll... Oh, wait. I guess I can look at that, yeah. We're just gonna sell everything. Get out of my face. Alright, cool. Got 250,000 mana for that. For this map. Not too shabby. Okay. Yeah, I'm enjoying my victory over the Goblin's army. Man. So now we get to fight a dragon. Well, eventually. We're going to battle our way through 3 or 4 maps again. And then we get to the dragon. That boss fight, I'm not sure how I'm going to do with Guardian Towers, but... we'll figure it out, I guess. I might bring in the Builder Hermit for that fight. Depends on how much range we get, I guess, between now and then. And so next is the Royal Gardens, and that's probably going to be enough from me for this episode. Cool. So, what I might end up doing is... yeah, I think I'll do that. Well, So I don't think I'm going to do much grinding in between, because I think the next thing that I'm going to do is either Dread Dungeon on hard, like the first waves, or we can do Tinker's Lab to level up. I have not decided yet. You know what? I'll make that decision. But I won't do any grinding or anything like that. What I'll probably do is think about it over the next however long it takes me, and once I figure it out, I will then come back and tell you what we're doing. So yeah, I'm either going to be grinding or continuing on, and I don't know what I want to do yet. Likely continue on, but we'll see. It'll be a mystery. All right. Thanks for hanging out. Take it easy.